Alright, so today we're checking out 20 of the biggest new games coming in 2025 and beyond, the ones everyone's already talking about, and a few that might just steal the spotlight when they drop. From massive open-world adventures to mind-blowing sci-fi epics and a few unexpected surprises, this lineup is seriously stacked. So let's see what the future of gaming looks like.
That was a fatal mistake.
Marvel's Wolverine is a gritty, narrative-driven action-adventure game from Insomniac Games, starring Logan in a mature, violent solo journey. Set in iconic Marvel locations like Madripoor and Tokyo, the game explores Wolverine's fractured memories, mutant persecution, and brutal combat using his claws and healing powers. Players will face villains like Mystique and Omega Red, with Liam McIntyre voicing Logan in a performance full of raw emotion. The gameplay promises visceral, bloody battles and a semi-open world structure, emphasizing Logan's inner conflict and ties to the broader Marvel universe. Marvel's Wolverine is scheduled to release in fall 2026, exclusively on PlayStation 5.
But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me. I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Blood Message is a cinematic, single-player action-adventure game set during the final years of the Tang Dynasty, developed by 24 Entertainment Linen Studio and published by NetEase Games. Players follow a nameless messenger and his young son on a perilous 3,000-li journey across deserts, war-torn cities, and ancient landscapes to deliver a message that could change the fate of their homeland. The game blends stealth, survival, and visceral melee combat, emphasizing emotional storytelling rooted in themes of loyalty, sacrifice, and cultural identity. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, it showcases realistic environments and historically inspired visuals. Blood Message is expected to launch in late 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
今日我们所流的血是为了把大唐带回来。我们必须在破城之前把宁带出来。一人一个。安宁，等着我。安宁，安宁，
阿爷。 将追随杀出一举。
去长安，你这是让他们去送死！
输赢成败，皆如沙上之塔，风来。 为众生之苦，长漫于天地之间。
回家吧，这一切毫无意义。有人，
天命所归，
我才是大唐。
到头来。 更多人，什么都不会改变。
没有
有我的帮助，你走不出这片沙漠。如果神不肯拯救我们的部族，那就让我来。
阿娘，等着我。
十对信使，每个人都做好了邮局。
Black Myth: Zhong is a single-player action RPG developed by Game Science, inspired by the legendary ghost-catching deity from Chinese folklore. As the second installment in the Black Myth series, it follows Zhong Kui's journey between hell and earth, wielding a bronze sword to purge evil spirits and restore balance. The game promises a dark, mythological setting filled with demons, spiritual trials, and rich cultural symbolism. Built with Unreal Engine 5, it aims to deliver cinematic combat, haunting environments, and emotionally charged storytelling. The developers emphasize creative freedom and bold experimentation, departing from their previous DLC plans to craft a standalone experience. Black Myth: Zhong is currently in development for PC and major consoles with no confirmed release date yet. Forza Horizon 6 is the next chapter in Playground Games' open-world racing saga set in the vibrant and diverse landscapes of Japan. From neon-lit Tokyo streets to serene mountain passes and cherry blossom-lined rural roads, the game offers a dynamic driving experience shaped by seasonal changes and cultural authenticity. Players will compete in the Horizon Festival, customizing vehicles and mastering drift, rally, and street races across a richly detailed map. With enhanced visuals powered by next-gen hardware and a focus on social gameplay, it promises to be the most immersive Horizon yet. Forza Horizon 6 is scheduled to release in 2026 on Xbox Series X and S and PC, with a PlayStation 5 version arriving post-launch. Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy is a narrative-driven action-adventure game developed by Asobo Studio, serving as a prequel set 15 years before A Plague Tale Requiem. Players take on the role of Sophia, a fierce young plunderer navigating the cursed Minotaur's island where myth and fate intertwine. The story unfolds across shifting timelines between the Middle Ages and ancient Minoan civilization, revealing secrets tied to the Macula's legacy. Gameplay blends stealth, puzzle solving, and intense combat, with light manipulation mechanics powered by a stolen Minoan sphere. As Sophia battles enemies and evades a haunting presence, she must uncover her past and survive deadly trials. Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy is set to release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. The Witcher 4 is the highly anticipated sequel in CD Projekt Red's acclaimed RPG series, marking the beginning of a new trilogy with Ciri as the central protagonist. Set years after the events of The Witcher 3, the game explores Ciri's evolution into a full-fledged Witcher, having undergone the Trial of the Grasses and joined the newly introduced Link School. Players will navigate a dark, open-world fantasy filled with moral ambiguity, new monsters like the Bauk, and remnants of Geralt's legacy. Built on Unreal Engine 5, it promises cinematic storytelling, refined combat, and expanded magical abilities. The Witcher 4 is currently in full production and expected to release in 2027 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
She went to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
Intergalactic. The Heretic Prophet is a bold sci-fi action-adventure game from Naughty Dog, set 2,000 years in the future on the isolated planet Simperia. Players follow Jordan A. Munn, a veteran bounty hunter voiced by Tati Gabrielle, as she hunts the elusive Five Aces criminal syndicate while uncovering the planet's ancient secrets and battling blade-wielding robots. The story explores themes of faith, rebellion, and survival, built around a fictional religion and a richly imagined universe. With a narrative structured like a TV series and music composed by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, the game marks Naughty Dog's first original IP since The Last of Us. Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet is set to release in 2027 exclusively on PlayStation 5.
Jordan, tell me something good. Well, you're checks out. He's hiding out around this Imperium moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Simperia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just the right amount. I say we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Anyone else with all your fucking shit? Okay, alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
ILL is a visceral first-person horror game developed by Team Clout in collaboration with Mundfish Powerhouse, set in a decaying research fort plagued by grotesque mutations and psychological torment. Players assume the role of a lone protagonist navigating a world overrun by aberrations, twisted, reactive creatures that mutate and suffer in real time. The game blends survival horror with intense action, dismemberment mechanics, and tactile environmental interactions. Inspired by classic horror films and body horror aesthetics, IL emphasizes grounded discomfort and emotional storytelling, with a bleak Eastern European atmosphere and a deeply personal narrative. IL is slated for release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Crimson Desert is an ambitious open-world action-adventure RPG developed by Pearl Abyss, set in the war-torn continent of Pywell, where mercenaries fight for survival and power. Players step into the boots of Macduff, a battle-hardened warrior burdened by leadership and haunted by his past, as he navigates a dynamic world filled with political intrigue, mythical beasts, and brutal combat. The game blends cinematic storytelling with real-time action, featuring physics-based interactions, large-scale battles, and seamless transitions between exploration and quests. With a focus on solo play, Crimson Desert also includes optional multiplayer elements and showcases stunning visuals powered by a custom engine. Crimson Desert is expected to release in 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Will restore the disrupted providence.
those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on. This is our mission.
Resident Evil 9. Requiem is the next mainline entry in Capcom's iconic survival horror series, set 30 years after the original outbreak in Raccoon City. The story follows Grace Ashcroft, daughter of investigative reporter Alyssa Ashcroft from Resident Evil Outbreak, as she investigates a chilling murder at the abandoned Wrenwood Hotel, where her mother died years earlier. Blending first and third-person perspectives, the game features atmospheric horror, mutated enemies, and psychological tension rooted in Grace's traumatic past. Powered by the RE engine, it promises ray-traced visuals, dynamic environments, and a return to classic Resident Evil terror. Resident Evil 9. Requiem will launch on February 27, 2026 for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch 2.
My office.
Coming. If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Wrenwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Stay away from that!
Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is a cinematic action-adventure game developed by Skydance New Media, set during World War II and centered around the origins of Hydra's rise to power. Players will control 4 distinct heroes: Captain America, Black Panther, Azuri, Gabriel Jones, and Nanali, as they navigate occupied Paris and Wakanda in a dual-narrative campaign. The game blends stealth, combat, and espionage, with each character offering unique abilities and perspectives on the global conflict. Built on Unreal Engine 5, it promises immersive storytelling, dynamic environments, and emotionally charged character arcs. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is scheduled to release in 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
For the Germans before that American, the Eye of Force has been found.
Please, just stick to the rooftops. Be careful, stand wasami.
When am I not?
It's better if I tackle this one alone.
You may encounter some obstacles.
That won't be a problem.
Okay.
cat friend is definitely here too. By the look of things, he's not very far ahead.
The American boy is right on your heels.
Who the hell are you?
If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. So what do you want?
Answers.
That's far enough!
Stay out of my way!
Stand aside!
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this. Neither do I.
Atomic Heart 2 is the sequel to Mundfish's surreal Soviet-themed shooter, expanding its dystopian universe with deeper lore, evolved gameplay, and a darker psychological tone. Set years after the events of the first game, players return as Major Nechayev, now grappling with fractured memories and a collapsing reality shaped by rogue AI and biomechanical horrors. The sequel introduces new regions across a devastated USSR, including underwater labs and floating cities, with enhanced elemental powers, weapon crafting, and enemy dismemberment systems. The narrative explores themes of identity, control, and rebellion, supported by haunting music and cinematic storytelling. Atomic Heart 2 is expected to release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Beast of Reincarnation is a post-apocalyptic action RPG developed by Game Freak, marking their first AAA title outside the Pokémon franchise. Set in the year 4026, players follow Emma the Sealer and her loyal dog, Ku, as they traverse a corrupted version of Japan ravaged by blight and mechanical decay. Emma wields plant-based powers to fight mutated beasts and navigate hostile terrain, blending combat, exploration, and puzzle-solving in a richly stylized world inspired by Studio Ghibli aesthetics. The game emphasizes emotional storytelling, companionship, and survival, with a combat system reminiscent of Nier, Automata, and Sekiro. Beast of Reincarnation is set to release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, launching day one on Xbox Game Pass.
西暦4026年、人類は滅亡を待つのみ。封じ子エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
OD is a psychological horror game developed by Kojima Productions in collaboration with Xbox Game Studios, marking Hideo Kojima's first cloud-native project. Built on Unreal Engine 5, OD explores the boundaries between reality and simulation, featuring a narrative that blurs dreams, death, and digital consciousness. The game stars Sophia Lillis, Hunter Schafer, and Udo Kier, with performances captured using advanced volumetric technology to heighten immersion. Kojima describes OD as a new genre, combining horror with experimental storytelling and real-time audience interaction. Players will confront existential fears in surreal environments shaped by their choices and emotional responses. OD is currently in development with no confirmed release date and will launch exclusively on Xbox Series X and S and PC. Woochi the Wayfarer is a single-player fantasy action-adventure game developed by Lore Vault and published by Nexon Games, inspired by the classic Korean folktale The Tale of Jeon Woochi. Set during the Joseon era, players embody Jeon Woochi, a mischievous Taoist wizard who battles supernatural forces and corrupt officials using magic, trickery, and martial prowess. The game features vivid biomes, traditional Korean monsters like gumihos and dokaibis, and authentic architecture brought to life with Unreal Engine 5. With a rich narrative, emotional soundtrack by Jung Jae-il, and immersive combat, Woochi's journey blends folklore with blockbuster storytelling. Woochi the Wayfarer is currently in development for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, with its release date yet to be announced.
기어코 여기까지. 참으로 정성이십니다.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is a dark fantasy RPG developed by Rebel Wolves, set in an alternate 14th century Europe ravaged by plague and ruled by vampires. Players take on the role of Cohen, a half-human, half-vampire protagonist racing against time to save his family over the course of 30 days and nights. The game features a narrative sandbox structure, allowing players to shape Cohen's destiny through moral choices, vampiric powers, and dynamic quests. Combat draws inspiration from medieval warfare, enhanced by supernatural abilities like Shadow Step and Focus Mode. With exploration spanning haunted valleys and cursed castles, the game promises emotional depth and immersive storytelling. The Blood of Dawnwalker is set to release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker. Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
Project Spectrum is a psychological horror PvEVP shooter developed by Team Jade, blending tactical combat with surreal, sanity-shattering encounters in a constantly shifting environment. Set in a haunted military facility, players form squads to battle both human opponents and grotesque monsters born from nightmares, using weapons like shotguns, Molotovs, and experimental tech. The game introduces a unique mechanic where players can lose their sanity and transform into monstrous entities, switching to third-person view with devastating powers. With dynamic maps, evolving threats, and a focus on fear-driven gameplay, Project Spectrum promises a chilling, unpredictable experience. Project Spectrum is currently in development with its release date and platforms yet to be announced.
The loss is too heavy for you. But sometimes, loss can birth beasts and bury truths. What do you think? What if you are the beast?
The beast?
Tides of Annihilation is a single-player action-adventure game developed by Eclipse Glow Games, set in a shattered, apocalyptic version of London infused with Arthurian legend and supernatural horror. Players take on the role of Gwendolyn, a warrior who commands spectral knights through a mysterious gray fog, battling colossal enemies and uncovering shards of the Holy Grail to halt the world's collapse. The game features fast-paced, Devil May Cry-style combat, with 4 weapon types and over 30 unique boss encounters. Players traverse 2 realms, modern ruins and medieval fantasy, linked by myth and magic, with gameplay enhanced for PS5 Pro users. Tides of Annihilation is scheduled to release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
At a price. To pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning.
My quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul. The table is dead. It exists no more.
The Expanse! Osiris Reborn is a narrative-driven sci-fi RPG developed by Telltale Games in collaboration with Alcon Interactive, expanding the universe of The Expanse with a new original storyline. Set decades after the events of the TV series, players assume the role of Commander Rami El Sayed, a former Martian Navy officer turned rogue explorer, as he uncovers ancient alien technology buried beneath the surface of Osiris, a forgotten moon in the belt. The game blends branching dialogue, tactical combat, and zero-gravity exploration, with moral choices that shape interplanetary alliances and the fate of humanity. Featuring voice performances from returning cast members and new characters, it promises deep lore and cinematic immersion. The Expanse. Osiris Reborn is scheduled to release in 2026 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Death Jockey Manual. You told me you were tired of bars just yesterday. I said I'm tired of drinking with Luciana. She remembers too much and me too little. Forget series then. My suggestion? Eros.
GTA 6 is Rockstar Games' next open-world epic, set in the sprawling, neon-soaked state of Leonida, a fictional take on Florida, with Vice City as its centerpiece. The story follows Lucia and Jason, 2 criminals navigating a volatile underworld filled with heists, betrayals, and survival. Built on a new iteration of the RAGE engine, the game features dynamic weather, evolving NPC behavior, and seamless transitions between urban chaos and rural decay. Players can expect deeper role-playing systems, enhanced driving physics, and a living economy that reacts to player actions. With a focus on realism and narrative depth, GTA 6 aims to redefine sandbox storytelling. GTA 6 is scheduled to release in 2025 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S, with a PC version arriving later.
Hey.
Hey.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay. The new beginnings.
You make the news, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us. Ring the bell! Shot for me!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Better do this. We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect? They got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Like,
You and me, Lou. We got this.
We got it.
say my city, baby. My city.
Come to Fierce Annihilation today. We got more guns than a law allows.
Hey.
And that's the list, folks. 20 of the biggest new games heading our way in 2025 and beyond. Let me know down in the comments which one you're most excited for, or which one's about to destroy your free time completely. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more upcoming game breakdowns, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.